Hello and welcome to Sunday League Moments, with this game being played on a Wednesday. Wednesday League Moments. Doesn't really work, does it? Now AC have a few games on Wednesday nights, and that is because there aren't enough Sundays to complete the rest of the league's fixtures in, which makes sense. And that is further backed up by AC's last two games, which were postponed games at home to Edgecombe and away to Hooe. So AC are at home today to Hooe Rovers, back on their normal pitch after they played on the back pitch, which you can see just about, when they played against Railway Beacon. That pitch is now in an absolutely terrible state, and it's amazing that there's actually a game going on right now. You got all that? No? Well, get this. Here's AC's starting lineup with an even more makeshift back four as the episode which I named Makeshift, which was a game they actually won against Railway Beacon. A game which they actually won against Railway Beacon compared to the game which they lost when they had a full strength backline. I don't know either. That's coming for you to do even more, and here's kickoff. And that there in the top left corner are the scores requested by a couple of the players. Not that clear though in AC Sky Blue, I may have to rethink that. So it was Hooe who started the better of the sides in their dark blue kit, as that ball over the top managed to evade Bernie, and the number 11 has a shot or a cross, but it's easily held down low by Coops. He gets ready to kick the ball out, which he eventually does, and he does it long and high, over halfway, aimed towards Gabe, but the defender here climbs all over the back of him and the ref doesn't give anything. Now last Wednesday, AC were due to host Edgecombe FC on that back pitch over there, the same pitch which they played against Railway Beacon on, but the pitch is in an absolutely terrible state. It's boggy in one corner and the ref came along and called the game off. But today there was a game going on that pitch, which just goes to show that it's the ref's call as to whether the game goes ahead or not, doesn't it, Edgecombe? No need to wait for the ref, you make the call if the pitch is like that, saves a lot of hassle for the away team. Before then tweeting a picture of a Snapchat screenshot of what the pitch was looking like, saying that common sense should prevail, and common sense did prevail when we realised that was the wrong pitch. So to leave it on this nice sarcastic note was a good way to end the situation. Back to the football now as Hooe's number 6 comes forwards with the ball, and I've left this clip in just to show sort of another tackle as to what makes Sunday League football what it is, as Will goes for the ball here. Corner to AC here, which Gabe takes, and it's Alex there, and if only he'd perhaps taken a step back before starting his run, he would have met the ball. Unlucky. But after that superb set piece, Gabe has stepped up to this free kick, and he curls it, and I don't know whether it's a cross or a shot, but it narrowly goes over the bar, and goes out, over the fence and into the school, and that's the problem of being on this pitch. Balls are going missing into the school, or into the river. And it's 1-0 to Hooe. Absolute chaos in the box, AC couldn't quite get the ball clear, and it was eventually slotted into the back of the net. Unlucky, but again, my camera work, I missed it. And straight after conceding that goal, it's the first change as Will makes way for Tom. Matt here does superbly well as the makeshift right back to win the ball and go long, up towards Jamie, who flicks it on towards Gabe, who holds up the ball and eventually gives it to Callum. Callum goes straight back to Gabe, who's in on goal. He shoots, the keeper saves, and Jamie racing in, but the defender makes a superb challenge to win the ball and clear it away. Great play from AC. Another problem with this pitch, not only the school, not only the river, but you're very, very close to the path. But that's not really a big problem when you have a touch like that and then you pass the ball back like that. Well done. But again, onto the river. It's not ideal as Coops' dad goes in searching for another ball. After all that, it's Gabe who lines up this corner. It's another superb one, and Bernie meets it at the back stick on the volley, and he hits the post, a whisker away from an equaliser, and from Bernie's first goal for AC. Another challenge of what makes Sunday League football what it is. This one a clean one from Hooe's midfielder. Another substitution here as Fraser goes on at right wing for Callum. Matt here, charging forward from right back, takes the shot from distance, but it goes wide of the goal. James lines up a corner this time from that right side, which he takes left footed. It's low into the box. Gabe flicks it up, but the keeper saves easily. Another corner from James as AC pile on the pressure. Ball aimed towards Burnley, but it's headed away, and Jamie races over to this near side to chase the ball. He manages to cut inside and outside, but he doesn't quite complete the pass, and Hooe looked to break away. And watch this for superb defending from Jake as he manages to block that ball, and then when the Hooe striker picks the ball up, he cuts that one out as well. Well done. And that's half time. AC only 1-0 down, so they're still in the game and have perhaps been unlucky not to grab an equaliser. Half time is time for a drink, a chat and a wave, and they're back out for the second half. I've come over to the other side to film something, which was a mistake, because Will, I think, has come on for Alex, I think. But I can't entirely see who it was, so sorry if I've got that wrong. And you can really see how quickly the weather changes as James takes this throw in the absolutely pouring rain. But by the time I've come over to this side of the pitch, as Gabe cuts inside, takes a shot and it's easily saved, the sun's come out. Madness. Substitution here as Gabe goes off for Callum, who goes back on. Not much action so far this second half, but all I can show you is a superb shot from the outside of the foot on that back pitch and a superb save by the goalkeeper in orange. Eventually, a highlight breaks out as Hooe comes forward with the ball, but Burnley does superbly well to slide in and put it out for a corner. Hooe's corner is taken left-footed, high into the box, volleyed goalwards, stabbed away only as far as number 4, who takes it down and then shoots. Well, what can you say, eh? When your opponents are hitting the ball as sweetly as that into the back of the net, there's not a lot you can do. And after conceding that goal, it's Jamie and Sam who make way for Alex and Gabe. And it's Gabe straight away trying to make the difference as he wins this ball off of number 4, charges forward with it and slips it across to Callum, who goes back to him. He's tackled and it's eventually cleared by Hooe, up towards number 7, who lays it off, and the long ball over the top, looking for a number 11, but Burnley does very well to slip it across to Matt, who doesn't do as well. Number 16 comes forward with the ball, cuts inside, it's blocked off of Burnley and eventually cleared by James. You cannot afford to let them score a third. 3-0 Hooe. Not good at all. Number 10 this time scoring. Not as good as their second goal, but so it's not really worth putting in. But at the same time, I didn't get it on camera. Fraser here on the ball trying to make something happen, but he's hacked out by number 11 and that's a free kick, which he takes, and Callum flicks it on to Will, who controls and fires with the right foot, but it's just over the bar. Unlucky. Fraser here with a throw in towards Gabe, who evades the challenge from number 2, cuts inside, goes down, fouled, penalty to AC. So it's Gabe who's been put on the penalty, he steps up right-footed. Yes, it's a fantastic stop by the Hooe goalkeeper to deny Gabe and keep it at 3-0 as AC take the resulting corner. It's headed away, only to the edge of the box when Tom goes for the ball. I think the best thing from this clip is the ref actually gives it as an AC free kick, which I found quite unbelievable, as did some of the blokes from Hooe. Basically, a couple of guys from Hooe had been quite loud and gobby all day, and the ref told them to either shut up or go home. Either way, Gabe lined up the resulting free kick, fired for goal, but it was well held by the Hooe goalkeeper. Another sub here as Jamie goes back on for Fraser. AC still mounting on pressure, not letting their heads drop as Gabe comes inside now, right foot, cross into the box. Looking for Alex, 8 goes through the back of him, and that's another penalty to AC. Alex here with a penalty, then right-footed, and it's superbly fired into the back of the net, towards the keeper's left. 3-1 now. And another sub here is Fraser, who's only just come off, goes back on for Tom. Long ball here from Hooe's number 14, but they've got no one up top, and Coops can come off his line to control and build from the back as he goes long and high over halfway towards Alex, who brings it down on the chest and goes out wide towards Fraser. Fraser goes down the line for Gabe, who eventually gets the ball lined up. He scuffs his cross into number 2. Number 2 doesn't quite clear the lines, and it comes here to Fraser on the edge of the box, who finds Alex in a similar position to where he won the pen. He slips as he took his shot. Jamie has his shot blocked, and it's eventually cleared by Hooe. Fraser now lines up a free kick on the edge of the box, which he sends into the middle, but it's blocked out by a Hooe defender for a corner, which is taken on that far side. Gabe wins the flick on, but it's sent wide of the goal. So wide of the goal, it's in fact still in as Jamie goes, chases it down and wins a throw. That ball's in the river though. Gabe here lines up this long throw, taken into the box. Jake's there, but it's cleared away by Hooe for a corner, which James will take. Left-footed into the box. It's cleared away, stabbed away, and as far as Fraser here, who gets the ball back out to James, who controls on his left, puts the cross in, and it's eventually cleared by Hooe. And that there is full time, and AC have gone down as 3-1 losers here in a very tight match against Hooe Rovers. It's the first time they've played them this season. And that is what it's done to the league table, with AC still in 6th place, having played the least amount of the games out of anyone, and Hooe being lifted off of bottom with their first win of the season. AC have a few games over the next few weeks in another Wednesday, Sunday sort of arrangement, but whether I will be there to film these games is another issue. So I don't know really what I can say as for when these videos are coming up soon. What I can say is thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.